Ciao ragazzi, my name is Arseniia and I'm Ukrainian who lives in Austria, but last half a year I have spent in Rome, Italy.
Why Rome?
If I were an ambassador of any country in the world, it would definitely be Italy, because it's historical, beautiful, sophisticated and passionate. And since childhood, I have always dreamed of visiting it, but I've never thought that I will get an opportunity to even live there. And do you think it was, I don't know, handsome man or fashion that caught attention of 15-year-old me? No. I became fascinated with the history, and especially the history of Italian mafia, but it's...
All right, and you studied in Rome. Is studying in Rome different than studying in Austria?
Yes, definitely. But I think it's the main point of going on Erasmus semester. You know, I can't say where the educational system is better or worse, because each person suits different educational system. But personally, I really missed my lovely FH.
How did FH prepare you for Erasmus?
First of all, we had numerals of info sessions where they told us about Erasmus opportunities and gave us a step-by-step guide on the things we needed to do to apply. Secondly, they invited some students who had already been on exchange semester, and they shared with us their experience and tips. Also, I remember that at the end of the second semester, we wrote a large paper comparing our own culture, or Austrian, with the culture of the country we're going to. And it really helped me, you know, to know what to expect. And also, before leaving, FH gave us some goodies for our trip and also the book about the country we're going to. It's so cute.
Which semester is it that you're going on Erasmus?
The first one.
All right. Are there special conditions? Can everyone do Erasmus?
Yes, but also consider that some countries need a visa, so for some students it may take more time to prepare for that.
How international is Rome?
I would say when I was walking through the city center, I felt like I'm everywhere but not in Italy.
What are your 3 most favorite words in Italian?
That's a difficult question because I really like Italian as a language in general. Okay, but let's say managgia, which means damn, primavera, which means spring, and Belvedere, which means a beautiful view.
Oh, like Belvedere in Vienna.
Yes, yes, I also have thought about it.
How nice. Have you also been to Vienna?
Sure, many times. I would say it's going to be my next destination.
All right. Best food in Rome?
I would say pizza quattro formaggi and spaghetti bolognese.
The best spot in Rome?
Actually, my favorite attraction is Vittoriano, but if we're talking about non-touristic places that only locals could advise you to visit, there are Giardini di Palazzo Venezia and Basilica of San Paolo.
Then some organizational questions. How is the organization of dormitory working? Does FH or the partner university help you with that?
Well, for dormitory, I studied at LUMSA University in Rome, and I know that they have a dormitory, but only for the full-time students, not for Erasmus ones. And talking about the support from FH and LUMSA, honestly, no. So it's my advice for you. When you know that you are going on Erasmus, start to looking for the accommodation immediately, because it's the really difficult process, and it took me 5 months to find an accommodation.
If I study abroad, Do I lose one semester? So do I have to repeat one semester, or does every credit point I gain also count for the studies in Austria?
No, you don't have to repeat one semester. Also, your international coordinator will give you all of the information about amount of ECTS that you need, so you will not have to repeat the semester.
How much money do you get from Erasmus?
I don't remember an exact number, so we leave it somewhere here.
Are there language courses at the partner university?
Yes, I can share my experience about these courses because I haven't attended them, but I know that they exist, and unfortunately they are not for free.
Okay, and you don't necessarily need to attend them?
No, no, no.
Okay, all right. How much does the university in Rome cost?
That's a good question, and I don't think that I need to give you the answer to it, because you are paying the tuition fee for your university, not for your host university.
So the fee for FH is the fee for Rome?
Yes.
All right. How do I know when the semester starts and ends?
I know that some universities can send it to you directly through the email, which my university did, but I also checked the website before, and they were the dates of end and start and end.
In context with ICM, we often talk about shaping future multilingual leaders. What does this mean?
It's about understanding that someone else's world is as real as yours, and no matter which language the person speaks. And of course, as a future intercultural leader, I would say that it's about the development of my proficiency in speaking different languages, because it's necessary to navigate and lead the diverse linguistic groups in the future. But we should also remember that the language is a very big part of the culture itself. And if we want to create the world where all of us have equal opportunities, we have to learn how to accept people who are different from you.
What would you recommend to somebody who's thinking of going on Erasmus?
As I already mentioned on our ICM Instagram, by the way, you can follow, don't think, just pack your suitcases. Everything will be all right.
This thing.
Arrivederci.